Pastor Tony Richmond, Lighthouse Fellowship Church in Celina, Ohio. I just want to thank you for being with me tonight as I try to sing a song. And my wife said she'll help me from the background here, outside of the camera. She's a little bit shy tonight. But anyway, she'll be helping me out. But I'm going to sing My Comforter. And I just want to share with you something that God did with me. In my message tonight, I talked about how God can help us to find His perfect will. His will, there's choices, better choices, good choices, better choices, and best. That we can find God's best will for our lives. So sometimes it takes us by surprise and we don't know just how He's going to do it or what He's doing, but we just have to find a way to walk for Him the way He wants us to, one day at a time, one step after another, and He has a way of bringing things around. And when I was a teenager, I wasn't quite a teenager. I was 11 or 12 years old, and my brother and my dad were playing on the porch. They're playing their guitars, and I heard it, and I thought, wow, this is wonderful. I'd like to be able to do that. And I asked Dad after they got done playing a song they were playing. I said, Dad, can I learn how to play the guitar? You think I could play? And my dad, not knowing probably any better, he just said, no, I can't show you how to play because you're left-handed. You can't, you can't play. And I thought, oh man, I really wanted that to happen in my life. I really wanted to be able to play the guitar. I thought I could sing, I could play, but the fact is that we need to make sure that we're doing what God wants us to do. So anyway, I was praying that could happen, but it didn't happen. So I went to college, and I was in my second year. I'd gone through my first year, Dindy, hello, from Tennessee Temple, and also Dale Whittington from Tennessee Temple. I just want to say thanks, Dale, because I was walking down the hallway, and I've got a lot of friends there. Chuck Nation, who still has a group, and he's playing music. My next door roommate, and Dale ended up being my roommate the second year. And I was walking down the hallway though, and that first year, and I heard music playing, and Dale Whittington was playing in Lenore, North Carolina. From there, Dale Whittington was playing. We were in Chattanooga at Tennessee Temple, and I heard music coming from his room. I walked in. I said, Dale, wow, that's wonderful. Guitar playing. And there was somebody singing. I said, who is that? He said, that's me. I said, you cut a record? He said, yeah. I said, wow. I said, how many people are playing with? He said, just me. I said, you're kidding. I said, it sounds like several guitar players. He said, no, that's me. And he was a very humble guy. And I said, wow. I said, well, how did you end up getting a record? He said, well, I was on tour with Tom T. Hall, and he opened up for Tom T. Hall all summer, one summer, and he said, and it was God had been good to him. I said, he said, do you want to learn how to play? I said, sure. I said, but I can't play, no. I'm sorry. He said, why not? I said, because I'm left-handed. I can't play. And he said, I'm left-handed too. I thought, wow, that's amazing. You mean you're playing? He said, I'm playing like a right-handed person. It's not real complicated. You're better with your chording when you play like a right-handed person because your left hand is doing the chording, and you're good with your left hand because you're left-handed. He said, you just have to try to get your strumming down and your picking down and so on. He said, but no, it's possible. He showed me a few chords, and I just think that's so funny. God, I hear all these years I thought I couldn't play, and I'm not all that good anymore either. I mean, but still, God dropped me right in the middle of somebody that was able to show me, that opened up for Tom T. Hall. I love little baby trucks, old pickup trucks, and rain. That guy. And and that's an amazing person that was able to write songs and play, and Dale opened up for him, and so a connection there that he had. And so when I think about that, I thought, wow, God really knew what He was doing. And then my next door neighbor here, right on the side of me, and in the other room was Chuck Nation with the Chuck Nation Band, one of the best guitarists around, and one of the best, that was voted #1 mandolin player, or fiddle player and mandolin in several different places. I just want you to know, God has a sense of humor. God has a sense of humor. And He can do with us what He needs to do, even if we don't have the skill, giftings, or talents maybe, and we need some help along the way. God can put people around us, and He can drop us in the right place to have the help that He needs, because He's good at working it out for people. Now, don't expect too much of me now, but anyway, I just want you to know that it's fun to try to serve God, and I have been writing, and I've written over 20 songs now. And a friend of mine, BK Cummins in Texas, I sent some music to him and some songs, and he's added some instruments, makes them sound a whole lot better than just guitar. So thank you, BK, for helping me out there in Texas, Rio Vista, Texas, where he has a studio there, he and his wife, Karen. All right, here we go. Carlene, you're going to help me now with My Comforter. Here we go. Wrote this song. I had had a breakup, and I was having a hard time getting over it, and Carlene was about to come into my life, and it's a wonderful thing God was going to do. But in the meantime, I needed some comfort that only God could give, and so He gave me these words from my own heart, and I needed them, and He helped me through that time with these words. I hope they help you too. We go through some pretty hard things in life sometimes. When I think of how the morning sun rises only at His command, how throughout the lonely night He held me safely in His hand, I can see that my God is greater than all I've ever dreamed, and the fears and sorrows in my heart cannot stay, they have to leave. They cannot stay, they have to leave. For my God knows my fears, all my weaknesses He sees. I know He's near to help me, He's my comforter, you see. He's everything to me. Sometimes the future has me torn, the past worried and confused. For there are things I want that my weak heart trusts, and those I fear to lose. But then Jesus, with His loving arms, embraces my mind and soul, and whispers softly in my heart, only trust, I'm in control. Only trust, I'm in control. For my God knows my fears, all my weaknesses He sees. I know He's near to help me, He's my comforter, you see. He's everything to me. If you are one who's full of doubt, you've tried most everything to end your fears and troubled mind, but they come back just the same. Jesus whispers softly in your heart, He speaks to you. Come follow me, I'll set you free. I'll give you life anew. I'll give you life anew. For God knows our fears, all our weaknesses He sees. I know He's near to help us, He's our comforter, you see. He's everything
to me.